Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Today we are making, I think, this really cute little fairy steampunk index card pocket that can be used for hidden journaling. And I am going to be making these holding it this way, and I'm going to be making them holding them this way, so you can pull the pocket out like this. Well, holding them this way and holding them this way. So depending on what side you put it on your journal when you put it in. So I have decorated all parts of these. I am using index cards, rubber stamps, die cuts, stickers, washi, fibers, staples, little tab pulls, and of course, ink and index cards. Let's get cracking, and I'll show you how I made some of these. So I need to make a whole bunch of these. So let's get making these. I have a whole bunch of index cards here that I have decorated. These are coffee stained index cards. And I figure I'm going to make a couple at the same time. Now these index cards, you can see that I dyed them so much. The lines are gone, mostly gone. So I'm using the ones that, for the most part, the lines are gone. Those are the ones that I am making my pockets out of. Some of them still have lines, like that still has enough lines. That one still has enough lines. This one, maybe not. Well, actually, no, that one's fine. So what I do is I create all my dyed items in the summer. And what I do, I have made videos on this. What I do is I take a bunch of paper, index cards, whatever the medium is that I'm using. I put my instant coffee in a spray bottle, mix it with water, obviously, because I'm making coffee, and I make it really strong. I like it really dark. I despise coffee. I hate coffee with a passion. I don't like the smell of coffee even. This is why I do it outside. It nauseates me and turns my stomach. So I do it outside on a really warm day. And what I do is sometimes I spray down my papers with water, but most of the time I don't. So I'll take one, I'll lay it down. I have a glass mat like this, but a much bigger one outside. And I lay it on my glass mat. I spray it with my coffee mixture. I put another one on top. I spray my coffee mixture. I put another one on top. I keep going till I get a stack like this. The coffee spray from the bottom will dye the back of the next one. I only do this on warm days when I can take the entire, and I know it's going to be warm for a few days, and I see there's no rain in the forecast. I will take my stack and I will lay it in the direct sun. Every hour, I'll flip it over. Sometimes I'll divide them in half, or half hour actually, and then I'll flip that over. Sometimes I'll divide that in half. Wait a little bit, flip that over. This has worked for me for years. For years, this is how I've done it. They dry, they are perfectly fine. They're kind of neat and interesting, and that's how I do it. That's my trick. But I do it in the direct sun because I want the sun to dry them. So that's another reason why I don't do them inside in the winter. You can sit there with a heat gun or a drying tool and do all that. I don't have the hand strength or the ability to do that or the inclination whatsoever. to do that. And I have really easy squirt bottles that work well for me. That's how I do it. Easy peasy for me, but I make a stack. Like I probably make a 4 times this stack at a time. Like I'll get multiple packages of index cards and just throughout the whole summer, I'll spray them all down. So that's my how-to. So if you live in a location that's bright and sunny, oh, I think I need one more. So if you live in a location that's bright and sunny and you are able to do that, that is my trick. That is how I do it. So feel free to give it a try and let me know what you think. During the summer, obviously I'm here in Maine. So in the summer, I have pretty warm weather. I mean, the weather's just been getting warmer and warmer and warmer here. I'm using washi tape, and I'm using it from this one by Songdo, and it's Retro Misty Forest. I've got a bunch of them that aren't in this right now, obviously. It's one from this series. I have this one at the ready as well, but this is a little bit different. It's the same company and everything, but this one is, I don't even know if I can read that. Jungle Trail. I don't know. But I'm using this washi that's kind of words and butterflies and music notes and bugs and mushrooms and all that fun stuff. So that's what I'm using to hold all these together. If you don't have washi, just glue it together. But I wanted to share my my technique. That's too far over. I like to share my techniques on how I get these things made. I do have videos on my channel where I show some of my dyeing process of my papers. That's the same technique I use for my papers. I'll spray my papers down, my coffee stained papers, in a stack. I used to sit there and hang them on a drying rack. That was for the birds. Let's just say I very rarely do that. I only do that if I'm doing art prints or something like that. It does kind of put a bend or a fold in your paper if you hang it over a drying rack. But if I'm creating a book, that doesn't bother me because I'm going to be putting a fold, etc., in the paper anyways. So let's just get these all put together, and I'm going to do all 4 sets all at once. Just fold that over, give it a good press. I like this washi tape. I've had it quite a while. Oops, I just clipped a bit extra off that. I've had this washi tape for quite a few months. I got it during the summer. I am pleased with it. I'm happy with the quality, and I did get all of them on Temu. I do believe they are also on Amazon. Any of the products that I'm using, if I can find it on Amazon, I will link it. It is super hard to link things from Temu. Number one, they go out of stock very quickly. And number two, it's really hard to link. It's much easier for me to link through Amazon, and I'm trying to do an Amazon affiliate, which doesn't cost you anything if you purchase through the link that I post. But eventually I get a little bit of the money. I'm not sure. I'm attempting to get this done. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm not technical. So let's get these all done. If I do things in sort of a grouping, I tend to get a little bit more done. So some I'm doing the sides first, some I'm doing the bottoms first. It doesn't matter. So I'm in the process of making all my little tchotchkes. I call these things tchotchkes. All my little tchotchkes for a fairy mushroom journal that I am creating. So that's why I'm doing a lot of fairy mushroom things recently. And I have these Steampunk fairy stickers. When we get to those stickers, I'll show you the book I got them from. And I'm liking these stickers. I wish I got more in this particular book. When I get to it, I'll show you. Oops. And let's just give that a good press. So we have 2 done so far. When I'm working on a certain theme for my journal, I like to get a bunch of the tchotchkes done before I put together the actual journal. It's easier for me. I find that that system works better for me. And I like to get the journal made, you know, like the actual pages bound, and then decorate the pages. That's how I like to do it. Sometimes I decorate the pages first. Like if I'm doing something that the binding is going to get in the way of me decorating like the full page, I'm going to decorate that before I put it all together. But I like to get all these things made. This is getting to be a little pile here. Let's throw these little bits away. And then I think that's really pretty washi. It works with my theme because there's mushrooms here. Just rolling it over. Now, I did not do a notch hole right here. I thought I could, but in this case, it was going to interfere with my stickers. Let's face it. I want my stickers to look good. So you want to do a notch hole, go ahead and do a notch hole on yours. But that was my reasoning. Now, you certainly don't have to do this theme. I'm doing this theme just because that's the journal that I'm working on. And I have my garbage bag right here. So I like to throw things away as I go. Nope, that doesn't work right there. There. I wanted this on it, that's why I went off a little bit over there. And my index cards, I'm either getting them from Dollar Tree or Walmart. And then we also have a store here in New England called Job Lots. And it's kind of like a surplus store. It's a chain. And sometimes I do get my my index cards there as well. I don't go there a ton. I do go there a few times a year. They have really good deals on prepackaged, gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan foods. You know, like crackers and soups, teas, you know, that type of prepackaged, bottled, tinned. Like, that's where I get my son's all his, he loves sardines and canned mackerel and all the tinned fish. He loves tinned fish. And I have found that's one of the cheapest places to get it. So for Christmas, I went and bought, it had to have been like 20 cans of this stuff. And he's eating it. He had one today. I'm like, what's that one that you're eating? Mackerel in tomato sauce. I just went across the shelves and just kind of bought what was reasonably priced, what looked like something he would eat. You know, if it was too expensive, I wasn't going to buy it. Sat down and ate it today. He enjoys it. I mean, that's what I care about. And it's really good for you. I've been reading a lot of studies that since sardines, it's mostly sardines that I get them. Since sardines are a smaller fish, they're lower in mercury. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical or dietary advice. That's what I saw. So I'm okay with him eating that. We don't eat a ton of tuna. So he had his mackerel and tomato sauce. I didn't have any. Go figure. It makes him happy. That's all I care about. All right, did I do all 4 of these? Let me just squish all 4 down all at once. I'm going to be doing a video where we make a couple birthday cards for him. I got some sardine rubber stamps. I thought that's the perfect birthday card for him. He's turning 18. My goodness. So crazy. So I'm going to make him a sardine birthday card. He will love it. He will get a kick out of it. Well, I should say, he will roll his eyes at me over it. So I have these rubber stamps. Now, I have to say, I got these rubber stamps on Temu. This one. And let me feel where it is. No, not that one. Sorry, it's this one. It's right there. There's a dip in the stamp. So I contacted Temu. I sent them a picture. I sent them a picture of how it didn't stamp properly. And they refunded my money. I have seen that even if things are faulty, they will only let you refund without sending back so many items, and then they want you to send the items back. I find that to be a real pain in the butt for $1, $2 items to mail it back. This is the back of the piece. But they did refund my money without me having to send the item back. So that's the back. I'm just going to go through and stamp a whole bunch of the backs. Oh, and I'm using the O2 ink by Alana Craft. She goes by Alana Crafts or Alana Cuddle. She's on Temu. It's her own company. She sells on Temu and she sells on Amazon as well. This is Rotting Wood. It's a terrible name. But I like it with my coffee stained things. I like the color. with this. It gives it just a little bit of a different sort of hue. And I'm just stamping these. So I'm decorating the front and the backs of these because I haven't decided if I'm going to put these in a corner tuck, if I'm going to put them in a belly band, if I'm going to glue them in directly, that's fine too. So that was this stamp right here. And then I'm going to use this stamp next. And yes, I do put 2 stamps on my blocks. There. I get a lot of my art supplies lately from Temu. I mean, yes, if you've seen my hauls, yes, I do get things from Hobby Lobby, Joann's, local thrift stores. But I have to say, I'm okay with buying things from Temu. Everything's made in China anyways, especially in the art industry, art supply industry. I do my very best to not buy knockoffs. I am not 100% successful on that. I don't know everything, whether it's a knockoff or not. So some of it I am not successful on. And now I'm going to go through and use some of these individual gears. I have them on these blocks. So if I'm getting a knockoff something, it's not on purpose. Now, this is going to be covered with stickers, die cuts, all that fun stuff too. Yeah. I'm not being super precise. I'm just getting it down there. Because, you know, I'm pretty much covering these. The other thing that I'm using, because I die cut everything in black cardstock, I am using my distress crayons to, and these are the metallic distress crayons that I am using to color and add sort of like a little bit of a metallic hue to my black cardstock. Let's see. Okay, that's that one. Are they 100% precise? No. Do I need them to be? No. You know what? I need to clean this off. There. So what theme are you guys working on with your journals? I like to watch some of the videos that are out there, but like I've said before, I try not to watch too many because I don't want to be tainted. I like to come up with original, as much as I can, ideas for my journals. Doesn't always happen. I mean, some of these things we've seen before. I think I came up with this one. Who knows? I could have seen it somewhere along the line. I mean, so many things have been made for journals that it's kind of fun to create what we create and put it all together. I'm not saying that I am the inventor of any of these things, but I do like to do my best to be, no, I don't want to use that one, to be as, I don't know, creative as I can. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, so let's move these over here. Let me give this one more wipe. Give my fingers a wipe. All right, now for the fun stuff. So some I'm going to hold in this fashion. Some I'm going to hold in this fashion. Some I'm going to hold like this. Let's see. We'll do 2 in this fashion. Okay. That's how I'm going to hold them. So let's go through. Oh, this is the book I'm using. So it's called European Retro, European Style Manual Ledger Collage Book, 20 pieces. When it says 20 pieces, that means 20 sheets. It's by Harris and Yuxian. I don't know. It is not all steampunk. I was disappointed. So I'll show you. I think I did a flip through in one of my videos, and obviously I've used some of the stickers. This I could get away with in some of the steampunk stuff, and I might use some of these. But then we get into sort of Victorian kind of things. I was really disappointed. I wanted more steampunk. It's not more steampunk. I mean, they're pretty. I'll probably use some of these on cards as opposed to things in my journal. If I go and do a recipe cookbook journal, which I'm thinking of, some of these would work for that. But yeah. It's only like 2, maybe 3 pages of steampunk. I mean, I could use those too. I really like those. But it's approximately 2 pages per like theme. So there was, let me see where it is. Okay, so she's a sidewards one. Okay. I kind of had it planned in my head. The direction. Okay. So she's a sidewards one. I think she's going to be an elongated one. I think, yeah, she was my other sidewards one. And I figure it's going to come down over that washi, but I am okay with that. These are so pretty. I'm really impressed with how pretty these are. So I like her. Oops, I'm ripping it. And she is possibly going to be wider. So I'll give her a trim. There. And then I have one more elongated one. So I need to decide, do I like that sticker or do I like that sticker? And frankly, I like that one better. Oops, let's move this over a hair. Okay. So we have those. Now I don't have a ton of the die cuts, so I'm going to use those kind of sparingly across the 4. When it comes to doing the inserts, we'll do that next, after we're done all this. And then I did a couple stickers on the back. I might just come in and do like 1 sticker on the back of each of those. It depends on what I have available. Okay, let me grab my little die cuts. I have them in my little, oops, my little Tikes container. I stepped on it. I'm so upset that I stepped on it. So I have my little tiny paper dolls in here too. So let me remove those. We don't need those. Let's put that up there. Okay, so this is my collection of the die cuts that I have. So I'm just going to go through and just place some die cuts. Let's see, we'll do a gear on each one. I have this key thing. I don't know what that is, but we'll put that there. I have that watch part. I have that sort of fob thing for the top. And then I have some numbers. Some of these need to be trimmed. They didn't print right. Okay. Let's move that over there. Oops. All right. So I'm just placing these here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to do 2 on each one. That one didn't poke out. There we go. No, I am not going to have enough to do 2 on each one. But that's okay. Okay, these are the things, these are the goodies that I have. I am going to start decorating. So the colors that I'm using are my distress crayons. I am using antiqued bronze. I am using tarnished brass and brushed pewter. So I'm just gonna kind of color some things on. I'm doing multiple colors on each die cut. I'm using all 3 on each one. Let me give you a close-up. And then I'll come in and I'll wipe this up when I'm done. I'm just putting the crayon on and rubbing it around with my finger. I love these crayons. They're nice and sort of waxy, juicy waxy, but they're not juicy. I don't know how to describe it. They're nice and soft, I guess is a good way to say it. I don't know if you can see that, but it really does give it like a little bit of a metallic glitter tinge to it. And then we'll do this one, and then I will, whoops, that's the back. It just gives it a little extra something. I do have some other steampunk stickers here. If I need to add more stuff. I'm not being like super precise. I don't need to be. These are going to be little bits that are inside a journal. It's fine. That little washi tape bits all over me. All right. If I just go through and make piles, this is how it works easier for me. That I can kind of keep track of them. See what I've done, see what I haven't done. There. And then when I get these all done and on, I can show you how it gives it a little bit of a, I don't know, pizzazz. And then one last color. I'm sure it's like watching paint dry for you. It's watching crayons dry. But it is fun. And I just come in and with the last one, add what needs to be added. Fill in the spots. Okay. So I'm going to do all the crayon bits first, then I'll come in and do all the gluing. I just kind of like to do that assembly style. That works for me. Especially when I need to make multiples of something. I was just rewatching Tim Holtz's video on these. It's only a couple hours long. You know, I do work on my phone at the same time, like work for my business. I do everything from my phone. I am not computer savvy. I'm not a fan of computers. You know, I have one. I haven't opened it in years. I like to do everything from my phone. And it works for me. don't even know if my computer still works. I should probably see. But I don't do things from my computer. You know, with these phones, with the apps and everything that are on them, I am able to just do everything from my phone. You know, I've created 14 Oracle decks. One of them is going to be out for pre-order. I got all of my fingers. One of them is going to be out for pre-order next month. And, you know, I tweak everything from my phone for those as well. I'm amazed with how much I can do, technical-wise, from my phone. It's kind of neat. Okay, so let's do this one here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That's too much glue. I am a very hands-on artist. I like to do all my artsy stuff hands-on. And that's, I think, why computers haven't always appealed to me. I understand the reasoning for them. I appreciate them. My son is a whiz on the computer. And when it comes to anything computer-wise for my business, I have an assistant who helps me with all of that. And she has done that for me for years, even when I had my shop. She's in charge of my website and everything. But if I need to take pictures for my website, it's using my phone. Need to write anything for my website, it's using my phone. There's that one. Having this stamping adds to the fact that I don't have as many die cuts. Let me put these right here. Left. Let's wipe that off. So that's why I don't edit my videos. And everything is one take. Even when I used to be on the radio, years ago I was on the radio doing psychic readings, and I would interview people from all over the world that I found inspirational, or that wrote books or created decks, or just, you know, did anything inspirational. One take. I did it all in one take. I had to do commercials. I did it in one take every time. And I don't like that one there. Let's move that over. So I don't feel the need to edit. Maybe you look at them and think, oh gosh, she needs to edit these. I'm okay not editing them. So there's that one. You might have a different opinion. And that's fair. You can have a different opinion. Let's see, should I put this here? Yeah, I think I'm going to go over the washi. But yeah, that's why I don't edit anything. Where's the, here it is. I just do it. I just refilled my glue bottle, so it's a little watery. Can you see the shimmer? Yeah, you can see the shimmer on those die cuts. I don't know. If I make more die cuts, maybe later I'll come in and add more. I don't know. But I have some stickers. I think we're going to use some of the stickers because it looks like it needs more to me. But I do like the look of the distressed crayons on the black cardstock. I think it looks really neat. And some of the numbers are interchangeable. Upside down, vice versa. So there's that one. Okay, let me put these away so I can get these off my desk. And let me grab those stickers. I got these on Temu. This was in my last order. They are called Clock Punk. And they are clocks and gears. So actually, let's start with the clocks. These need to be edged. I'm using the black soot distress oxide, and I need more. There we go. Okay, now let me make sure I'm putting it down in the right way. There. This ink's a little juicy, but that's okay. I'm just trying not to smudge it. Yeah, let's go with this one. These are really thick stickers. So if you saw my Temu haul, these were the ones that I was shocked with how substantial and how thick they are. Oh, it goes this way. Am I getting these the right way? Yeah, okay. No, wait a minute. Okay, it goes this way. Ay, ay, ay. This might be where I need an edit. I don't know. And here's my other one. How long does it take me to figure out which direction the clock goes? Although, kids nowadays don't even know. Ooh, how sad is that? My son does. I kind of insisted upon that. So let me show you. There's that one. There's that one. That one. And that one. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now let's look at the gears. I don't know if this is going to be too much to punch all this stuff out. I don't have my pokey tool right here. Yeah, you know what? Let's save these for another project when I can get my pokey tool at the ready. I'm kind of good with how that is. And then I am going to leave the backs the way they are. They are stamped, so they are technically decorated. I'm going to put these away so I don't lose them or ruin them. These were just slightly over $2 for this pack. I was looking at something else and came across that and saw that, oh, I should have probably put one on this. I'll do that later. Okay, next thing that I want to do is I want to make the inserts that are going to be my journaling spots. So for that, I want to use ones that still have lines intact. And I need 4 of those. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, what I did is I came in and I trimmed them. Because obviously if it's the exact same size, it's not going to fit. So I am cutting off about 1/4 of an inch. Hopefully it's straight. I cut off that much. Or is that a 1/2 inch? No, that's a 1/2 inch. I cut off a 1/2 inch. Then I want to ink here. It's not really going to stay on the washi too well. And then I'm going to ink those journaling index cards. So the lined side is not the side I'm going to decorate. That's going to be the back. This is the side I'm going to decorate. And I'm just going to put a sticker or maybe some stamps, actually, since I'm kind of running out of stickers. Let's do some stamps. And I'm going to do a tab pull on these. Oops, that's all right. Now I'm using black soot instead of a brown. I wanted it to be seen. I think blacks and browns go really good with steampunk. You know, I tried stamping some of this stuff with the Alana Crafts yellow. It didn't show up right. I have the orange here, but I was happy with that brown. Okay, got all that. Get rid of that little bit. Okay, I am going to, where did I put those? I have them right here. Oh, here they are. My tab pulls. I'm kind of running low on some. So these are book page. I have some music ones that I think I'm running low on the music ones. That's a music one. You can't really tell. There's a music one. There's a black one. We'll use that. Okay, we'll use 2 music ones and 2 black ones. Black ones I don't have to edge in the black ink, but this one I will. And I like the domed sponge for this. I'm trying to switch over to the domed ones as much as possible. Some of the colors that I don't use as much, I just leave it with the flat ones. Let's go ahead and glue these. So that's, and let's stamp. Gonna stamp that. Should I add, let's see, I think I stamped both sides. Stamped all over that, and then I stamped the back. Okay. just do one stamp in the corner here on the journaling side. And let's glue down the pull tab. And this is just black cardstock. Let me see about a sticker here. All right, so I have 4. I can get it out of the book. Why is that not coming out? Is that not cut? Maybe it's not perforated. All right. There's that. Oh, and that's the journaling. So we'll put that there. And we'll keep decorating these. We will do the music one. Oops. There. Oh, squishing out some of the glue. Let me wipe that up and wipe up some of the ink stuff while I'm at it. And let me see about a sticker on this one. Okay, that one's cut. There's that. There. Okay. If I move my paper or my stamp, it gives movement to what I am stamping, and it doesn't look like everything is being stamped in the same direction, which I can't stomach. It's easier to move the paper than it is to move the stamp. And let's glue another music one down. These are moving along fairly quickly, I think. And then I have a little bit of fiber, a little bit of decoration with a tiny paper clip that I add to this at the end. And let's do this sticker. There's only one sticker left, but I'm going to have to cut it out of the book, which is kind of a pain. There's that. Oh, this one's going sideways. Let me see if I can turn that sideways. Yeah, it's pulling up some of the stuff. That's all right. I'm going to glue it. There. Now it's sort of in the right configuration. I forgot this one was going up and down. There. And then the last one, let's get this stamped. done with that. So let's get this, whoops, let's get this out of the way. Let's give this a clean. Let's get this glued. And then we'll get a sticker for that one. I might have to trim it. It's hard to see black. There we go. There, much better. Okay. Last one. You know what? Let's just do one of these. This viney, leafy thing. Okay. Oh, darn. This one goes in the opposite direction. I am batting a million today. Okay, this one goes in this direction. And I'm going to glue it back up there just because it pulled the paper just a hair. Okay, this is real life. There. Like I said, if you want to do the notch hole on yours, go ahead with a circle. I did not because it interferes with my fairy stickers. But what I do want to do is I'm going to come in and I am going to do this. So let me grab my teeny little paper clips and I'm just going to do different colors. And I leave them sticking up a little bit. That's how I put the fibers through it. And then once I get the fibers on it, I can push it down. I just thought it needed a little something. And that worked for me. So I'm using this kind of seam binding stuff. I got this at Hobby Lobby a while ago. Came in a multiple pack. And this is sort of the mustardy color. Kind of matched the colors in my mind. I'm using my tiny attacher. And I'm just gonna staple them together. It can be a little fiddly because these are tiny little paper clips, but it looks cute. There. Oh, it's upside down, but same difference. And I have like a zippered pouch that I am keeping all of the little tchotchkes that I'm making for this journal in. So these will get added to that. There. All right, let me close this up and put this away, and I'm going to go through and show you each and every one up close. Let me put this away so it's out of the way. Ignore my filthy fingers. But we have this one. With that. And that. There. We have this one. Now, I might glue these in. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I might put them in a belly band. I don't know yet. Some things that I'm making, I know definitely how I'm going to put them in the journal. Haven't decided on this. But to just have stamping on the back, it's no big deal if I glue it in a journal. I like that one. This one's in this fashion. Oh, why is that sticking? Oh, it's the glue. It's the glue from the sticker. There. You know what? Let's just come in and we'll ink that. There. So there's that one. And then this was my demo one. And I did do stickers on the back. I probably shouldn't have and kept them for these, but I was a little enthusiastic. So there, we got 4 of those done in roughly an hour. I hope this gives you some fun ideas of things that you can do, whether you do this theme or not. And I'd love to see what you come up with. So on social media, on Instagram, ChrisAnne1234, tag me. I'm on Blue Sky, ChrisAnne1234. I'm on Facebook, Elemental Energies with ChrisAnne. Go ahead and give those pages a like. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that. And give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for all the kind words of encouragement, and everybody has been asking me to see some of my mom's work. My mom has given me a ton of different tchotchkes that she has made. She works in a very different style. She makes pinks. So I will be doing a future video with her items, so stay tuned for that. She has a couple that she's trying to tweak right now. That's all well and good. Let her do that. I'm happy she's doing that. But I will be featuring some of her things in some of my future videos. Lots of people have asked me for that. And actually, she's really getting a kick out of that too. So thank you for that. Thanks for the support across the board. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Take care and be free.